Travis went good, so just bumming it today. You can hear the bathrooms finally getting cleaned. Oh dear God, what a mess it is this morning. Won't even dare because it's already X-rated. Yeah, I made some more discoveries today as I keep testing my theories, because that's what you do to learn the truth. And so yeah, I realized with a person who commented with the British flag in the background as their thumbnail, as the hate just keeps on coming. And for Mormons, there's a new brand of hate that's been around for 2 decades. It emerged from the blonde era of the 1980s, so I'm aware of this. And so not just girls, but boys likewise pretend to be dumb. And so I'm getting a lot of comments by Mormons who are pretending to be dumb. Dear God, the evolution of stupidity. But if you didn't understand, flags are symbolic. There's meaning behind the different features of a flag, not just for the American flag, the 13 stripes, which, yes, that, oh, right, of course, right in front of me the whole time. Knights Templar of the York Rites Freemasonry, the bloodline. And so you got the 13 bloodlines on our American flag. And why? Because America, everybody knows, is the location for the New Jerusalem, because of where X marks the spot with the first and last days of the latter days, the solar eclipses. They cross over America. And that's what everybody's using. That's what the whole Bible is about. All the stories of the Bible are prophecies for that star event. And they talk about it in terms of the restoration of the 18th dynasty of Egypt. But yeah, the British flag, you can see the Confederate bands, which correspond with X marks the spot. But they have no interest in helping America become New Jerusalem. Remember, we had to rebel and have the revolution to keep Britain out. But yeah, the War of 1812, Britain comes back and burns down the White House, not Canada. Nonetheless, yeah, that's when they came in and infiltrated. And so no wonder that the Confederates designed their flag the way they did, with the inverted pentagrams on the bands. So yeah, because I deciphered Paleo-Hebrew, all of this has just opened my understanding, as I am Dan Brown's Tom Hanks character, the symbologist. What does he call himself? But yeah, and so the British flag has the 2 bloodline bands that cross over America, but they also have the Christian cross, and that is a big tell that they're going to use Christianity to replace the Jewish Christ of prophecy, so, and establish a monarchy. But yeah, fascinating. Also watching season 2 of Kung Fu. Since I've been destroyed, I've had to catch up on stuff, and tampered in the old department, as I'm sure I did the video multiple times way back in the day talking about it. But yeah, they didn't like it that I was learning things from the news and watching TV shows, and so they tampered with my internet service, and I can no longer watch things or listen to them depending on when they were attacking. And nobody could explain. Oh, I don't know. I talked to this. Yeah. Oh, that said that they're not responsive. So yeah, I've been under attack my whole life because I know secrets. The Book of Mormon being the biggest secret, and I tried to express it, and nobody cares. No, what's a code? I don't see a code in here. And you watch National Treasure, and you go, yeah, there's real treasure out there somewhere in America. We gotta find it. But you won't believe me when I talk about the Book of Mormon and Egyptian gold plates. They're talking about the latter days of the Messiah, the bloodline. Dear God, guys, how complicated is this? Maybe it's because I'm studied and you're not. You're busy flipping burgers, getting yelled at by your boss. I understand. Having to work multiple jobs because the government's purposely tanked our economy. But yeah, they're purposely doing that. But yeah, watching Kung Fu, they had the Daughter of Tan. Spoiler alert, in case you haven't watched it. If you haven't watched it, you're probably not going to watch it. But she breaks into Daddy's safe and finds the book, and she's going through it and finds a little slip of paper, and she says, "Oh, resurrection." And I'm going, "Oh, yeah, sure enough, there's Osiris's Dedge Pillar." Resurrection. And so yeah, it was confirmation that Chinese comes from Egyptian, that they migrated. That's already in the DNA evidence that they migrated from Egypt to China, and so it makes sense that the language preserves the original Egyptian language. And so the symbol on the right has the Dedge Pillar on land. Land is the lower bar. That's what it refers to as Earth. And then the Dedge Pillar with the bars across. I'll do it as the thumbnail picture for you. Nobody will understand. What does this have to do with the video? I don't understand the title. What do they mean? Did you watch the video? Oh, we gotta watch it? I was offended with the title and came to put a thumbs down and leave. I'm claiming ignorance. Because that's the new doctrine in Mormonism, isn't it? That you can be saved in ignorance now? It must be, because all Mormons are doing it. Just disgusting. Ill putrescence. Yep. And so I'm sure all Mormons know that word and where it comes from. And if you don't know, anybody want a peanut? I don't even have to exercise. Oh God, I am wasting away. So, alrighty. That was it. Just updating you on my tragic life. As I know what's coming, I've told the government, and just like in all the movies, the federal government refuses to respond. Did Bigfoot take it? Diana Kruger rocks. I should put her instead of Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman's time is up. I can't watch that movie anymore. Because once we start getting to the war and she's in the trenches, I can feel it building because I know what's coming. And I just break down. I can't watch James Bond anymore. I tried to re-watch it. I watched his whole collection, Daniel Craig's collection, and started watching it, and then she appears in the show, and I break down and bawl because I know what's going to happen, having watched it already. They ruined Bond by making it perfect. Perfect ending. Because they attached it to On Her Majesty's Secret Service, the theme song. As if you hadn't watched any of the Bond movies, you wouldn't understand what I'm talking about. Because these are guy flicks. See, guys get emotional over guy flicks. You know, James Bond marries the daughter of the villain, and they're on their honeymoon driving up the road, and the assassins come by and shoot in the car, and tears flow. And so they use it for this. I'm already starting the ball. I can't believe they pulled that stunt on us. Perfect. Broccoli family. And everybody's complaining, we want a female Bond. Then that isn't Bond anymore. You're ruining the show because you want to control and replace men. But that's exactly what it is. The liberals have segregated people. LGBTQIAPO+, they're all segregated letters. And then they want separate laws for each and every single segregated category. They're doing their destruction of America too. It's not just the MAGAs. And so yeah, they want to replace, just like MAGA wants to replace, just like Christians want to replace the Jews, just like Brigham Young replaced Joseph Smith. Everybody wants to replace and conquer and dominate and reign supreme. I have the power of Grayskull. I bet you nobody knows that. So, yeah, I'm done.